Damn, it went out of focus there. So this is the first of my fights back after I cleared most of the video. So I'm just finishing off the recording here. But Fats, he challenged me to an unranked match. This is where you can see the difference between gameplay. So I'm using the joystick here, and then I swapped to the PS4 controller while I think I'm playing Spidey Sense or somebody. I can't remember who I versed after this, but yeah. Whoever I verse after this, I think I'm either using the joystick or just start using the PS4 controller. But I think it's the PS4 controller because yeah, I think it might have been. Oh, I can't remember. Yeah. Bloody roundhouse punch there. See that? See how I try to time it so you can hurricane over those sonic booms? It's not a fail safe or a sure way to take energy off them or to get them, but it's at least a dodge. So if you can pick out how the Guile boys use their combos before they do the sonic boom, then you can time where you're gonna hurricane or even dragon through the sonic boom. So you just saw me do a dragon through the sonic boom then, and it wasn't a good technique to do. I might just let it. I just let it play. Might let it play because I got heaps of. I actually no. I'll pause it. Yeah, because we don't want to wait for continue screen. But it's just a bit tiring pausing and recording, recording. But I might have to do it, eh? So I might put some of these on TikTok. Man, that roundhouse punch. So see that roundhouse punch? So sometimes it's probably not good to lead off with a fireball on the first part of the round. See that sonic boom? How he's, it's timed. So maybe if you get the best way to probably learn how to defeat Guile is probably learn how to use him first. Yeah, but I've been playing for a while, so and I do know how to use Guile a bit. But yeah. So there's a way. There's a way I'm going to start trying to use the big dragon. So the middle dragon, it's good, but it gets too much height when it gets closer to the other. So if I'm a certain distance away and I do the middle dragon, it gets too much height before you get to the other player. But if they're walking into it, they're doing something where they just let go of block or they come too close to you while you're doing the middle dragon out of nowhere, it nips them and it takes energy off. So yeah, most of what I'm gonna try get used to or teach myself and demo is being able to take energy off these pros with certain moves, Because a lot of things, what I've noticed is that a lot of things that I notice about these pros is that they're in their system of ways of how to play, and sometimes you can get around that because they're not thinking outside the box of how, because they're probably thinking of just playing a normal player or normal dude that's just as good with the other character that they're playing against, but they're not thinking in certain parameters, like taking a hit to take off more energy. So you saw me do a hurricane before, and he done that uppercut. That's the thing that stops hurricanes. See, and I'm capitalizing. So he probably tried to do a blade before, but he done that knee. So that middle knee, usually that knee there usually comes out when you're trying to blade or something, or some people do it to cover distance. Well, I might use it to cover distance, because when you do that knee, and after a sonic boom, it gets you close to the player so you can watch the sonic boom hit. Yeah, you can watch the sonic boom hit and your knee hit, and then you're close enough to probably jab and then throw. See how I nipped him there? But I'm only lucky because he was moving forward. But if you play like that, if you play and you're doing things that are like more using the force or faith or something, sometimes you're trying to be ahead of the curve. You're doing stuff like that. You can capitalize on taking off a lot of energy in certain times and probably winning or running away with the round. So I'm playing Fats. Fats is one of the best players I've faced on here. I haven't played Reminisce, and I haven't played Undercover Police, but I can tell, obviously because I've played Fats, but I can tell by the way he plays, I can tell by the way he plays, he's good. Because one thing I know about good players, especially players with guile, they do a standard amount of combos and they're in sync. Now that can slow the game down and make it lag. And when you're like that used to happen on World Warrior, which is just Street Fighter Part 2, Champions Edition, and this one obviously. But you can lag the game with guile's combos because you're just so, you get so used to doing them, and the game tries to keep up with it. So he was using that knee to probably look cool and just to do something to cover the distance to get close to me. So if I could time it when he was doing that sonic boom and I'd done that dragon and I was that close, I'm sure I would have got him. Like there. If he sonic booms there and you dragon, but see, you gotta be onto it. You gotta be able to push them in a way where you can predict that what they're gonna do. Because guiles, they always put a lot of the times they put their joystick into the corner to stand up and block, and push down in the corner and block like normal, like when you play someone, right? And to hold it there and to wait for you to jump, and then they blade kick. See, and that goes under the sonic boom. That's definitely the control, eh? The joystick I'm using, it's just frustrating me, And I was supposed to open it up, but I'm going to do a video of me opening it up and sorting it out. But yeah, all these fights are 6 minutes. 6 minutes in total. I thought it was going to be, unless it's 13 minutes. But yeah. But the reason why I use Ken so much is because I want to be that good at him. I'm really a Ryu user, but there's no point in using Ryu if your dragon can't do what Ken's does, because Yeah, there's ways of using Ryu, and but I don't wanna stand there and wait for people to walk closer, then jump over, then I dragon them, because Ryu's dragon doesn't go as far as Ken's, you know. And it makes you more flexible. But I think Ryu is a bit stronger, eh? Because we know his Hurricane takes off quite a bit. His fireballs are probably more stronger because they've always tweaked his fireball in nearly every different Street Fighter. Look at this dude playing Guile now. See, like the dragon, you can blade through certain things, blade at certain times.
Round 2, fight!
See, I was blocking low, that's why I got hit by the... No, I could... There was supposed to be a blade then, but done that stupid kick. See, I tried to throw him. Cool, so that was all that. Yeah, so it's almost 7 minutes for that whole ordeal. Oh well, I won one. Unless he, let me have one. I know it's island time tag. It's island time lag, sorry. Oh yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So what I'm gonna do now is probably jump on and do a few more fights, challenge a few more dudes, and see what happens. I might record this real time. See how that goes.